he almost is a real hero movement speed. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's with Windlace.
Yeah, he's almost there, I'm telling you. Of course, movement speed has had a few juggles around in most recent patches, going from percentage and sometimes lingering there, while other ones have gone to like a flat movement speed increase again.
The battle begins.
Thank God. Definitely felt like it was kind of weird when they made the change, right? Because it felt like it was Agi heroes were already buffed and it was buffing them again by making it based on a percentage.
I still find strength heroes the best. They got nerfed, but I miss the old patch where you bought 2 bracers, 3 bracers, and had 2000 HP, can't die. What up? So it's gonna be a tri-lane from Navi.
Okay. Oh, you got Shaman. The argument is with this hero, if you don't Navi, you go for kills, but nah,
it's really not worth it. That's what I wanted to say. Like, what are they gonna achieve? Ursa wouldn't get anything out of the lane. TB can always fall back to jungle, farms way quicker than Ursa.
And it's like because even if you end up in a 3-on-3 scenario there, which is what I think they suspected was happening, you're talking about a Bane and a Terrorblade, and your Shaman's going to shackle someone. So it still kind of feels like a 2-on-2, unless you have superior right-click damage on those individual heroes, which, as we're seeing the preview between Blizzy and RTZ, RTZ definitely has the advantage in that regard.
Yeah, I want to see this game kicking off with a couple of kills. It was pretty stale in the previous one, not too much stuff happening for the first 10 minutes.
It was close at times. It just seemed like their focus was because they burnt so much regen. One team felt passive and the other one didn't feel the need to pressure. But this time around, maybe it goes a different way. Decent start for Ember, by the way. 8-2 already, so Sumail is getting his early CS, which is pretty critical in this era.
Magical managed to find the ward on a mid, ate it with a tango. So there's going to be some extra HP for him, but Sumail, I mean, it's Sumail. He always does well in the laning stage.
Crystallize. Taking a lot of damage here. It's going to turn around the crit. The avalanche comes out though. Crit stands his ground. First blood drawn. That's a kill into the earth. And now Seneko. Oh, he's been blocked by his own creeps. Tossed back as well. He has no escape from this. Seneko is going to fall. One more hit, and S4 get it. Double kill for the Venomancer. We're only 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. I mean, this is the reason why you ban out Venomancer when you're planning to play Ursa. If you're an experienced Ursa player, you're gonna tell your team or a captain, you just need to straight ban it out. Fly.
He's dead. There's no escape from that. The slows, the Eva shock, the right-click damage. I was praising Bane's ability to trade, but 2-on-1 is never really favorable for any hero at this stage in the game. At least it alleviates pressure from RTZ though, so he'll find some easy CS here. Sitting in second place behind Sumail in terms of last hits at this point. Blizzy doesn't even want to try and hit back. This is kind of the awkward thing, is with so much armor, you can't really rely on physical damage in this lane to win out against the Terrorblade.
Yeah, it's hard. He's 13 armor with 1 raid band and 1 branch. What up?
And then on top of that, you've got the Stout. You don't feel too good about this, and nuke damage isn't going to be there just yet. I mean, they did nerf the strength gain on this hero to try and just offset the ridiculousness of him. But
they're trying, but it's not very effective. Every time you don't know which hero to play that can carry you in late game, Terrorblade is the choice.
And what's worst case scenario? You force him out of lane, what does he do? Just go jungle, and this hero can jungle from even level 2. We've seen it before, and Chu taking a lot of damage from the level 3 Terrorblade. Has managed to move away.
What you say?
Did you say? Need to go from lane? He doesn't need to go from lane at all. This is the RTZ show at this stage. We're going to wait to see Sumail get into the action. The problem with him right now in this lane is you don't really ever have mana to make a move. But now with the bottle, things can change. Oh, and the DD.
Snako top lane.
Pretty deep. And there's slows coming out. Snako cannot escape from this. Throws out the purge.
Nicely done.
Yeah, gets a deny. All right, crystallize. He's like, I can't save you, but I can save you the humiliation. Hell, they'll just punish Ursa for this, though. He's got level 3, so he can maybe start trying to make plays. The crit is so damn tanky. Getting pretty low. Crit has the avalanche. Gale comes out, but they got no creep waves, so they have to back away.
They were afraid of him using Fate's Edict because he just got level 3, but he did not skill it. So he has 102 build.
I realize that as soon as he throws out the first Purifying Flames, though. So he has to be careful about how he uses this. Crystallize has salved up. He's trying to flank around the back, but the problem is this lane is pushing so far away from you. S4 is nowhere near an aggressive stance.
Yeah, even if they charge Fortune's End on Venomancer, he's gonna instantly Gale Ursa, and they can't kill him. It's gonna be another 2-for-2 trade for bounties.
Moving by Sumail as well to get his hands on those bottle charges.
Already 2,000 net worth lead for EG at this stage.
Pretty good.
And their lineup can snowball easily.
Sumail's not being roughed up either. Like, Sumail's doing fantastically in this mid lane. Magical's getting farm, yes, but like, think about the power spikes. Who is going to actually be able to do anything with that net worth quicker?
And Ursa can't really fight without items. Also has Hand of Midas queued up, so they are not looking to win the early game.
Looking to get it quick because Crystallize not going to dominate in CS early on. This isn't going to be your 9-10 minute Midas, I think. This might be a 11-12 minute at least. Especially going phase boots first because he wants to try and have some presence in lane. Wonder if he opts for an early point in... No, he hasn't. I was wondering if he tries for an early point nerf shock so you can go for like the Purge play and then jump on top of S4, but I think they've just kind of accepted their fate with this top lane. Try and make a move on S4 if he keeps being greedy. Yep, they're going to root him up. Crystallize getting pretty low and the Gale is still running onto him, so instead to turn around, hit into him. In the meantime, Blizzy will go down the bot lane to Arteezy and Crystallize has to retreat. Crit, he might go in, the Avalanche, sniping him out, getting pretty low, and it looks like he should tick out to the poison. The Gale comes out onto Seneko and S4. Oh, he's going to live. He's got a salve to stay alive.
Oh, Flask plus Power Treads on Strength is going to keep him alive. That Venomancer is going to hit level 6 soon. They also have a Catapult, so they're going to pressure the tower. 5-1, 3,000 net worth lead already, looking all EG right now.
And the lane, which you'd expect to maybe be a little bit more defensive, I'd say, is the one that is doing the most work. 4 kills now on S4. He's not letting up. And Crit just tanking the tower to allow maximum damage to come out from the Catapult. It is doing work. A single lane losing for EG right now, and usually, you know, it's kind of a requirement to win some lanes to win the game. Meanwhile, Crit in the top lane, oh, he will go down. Lingering around on low HP. S4 is going to run back to base with the Wind Lace and the Treads. It doesn't take him as long as you think. Although, you know, I'm not seeing the Agi switch for your extra 1 movement speed. A little bit disappointed, S4.
I mean, it's all about these small things, and Venomancer is the hero that builds pretty much every single item in game. You name it, he can build it, and it just fits him.
Basher.
All right, making me look bad right now.
I mean, you could. You get the bash at range on the Earth series dead. He's dead this time. No, or is he? It's going to be close. They're trying to poison him up. Toss up across. And they say thank you very much, Seneko. You thought you were saving his life. Instead, you helped us kill him. There's a rotation towards top there. They want to punish Crit's aggression. And very aggressive he is. Choose moving across. Avalanche coming out. The Shackles is already there. With that, the Tiny will fall.
Yeah. Ember Spirit popped the Invis rune. They don't have a shrine, so this could be a potential kill on Medusa.
Moving in, he's got the Flame Guard level 3. Magical, he doesn't care about him actually. He goes straight for Seneko instead, so that's the easy kill to find. Protected from the magic damage. Sumail purged off, gonna move forward with the Remnant, but now he needs to bottle up and run for the high hills. I don't know if you get enough regen either. He may have been a little bit too greedy, just about will get enough mana, but he won't be able to move away in time. The Shackles comes out and he will fall.
This is the reason why Oracle is one of the better heroes against Ember Spirit. Now Ursa forced to move to a mid lane to actually get some farm. S4 managed to secure the kill on the top tower. Is just gonna continue farming, level 6.5. On the bottom lane you have TB, who's already level 7 with that meta. Brewmaster does not have a split.
No escape from that, and with that Arteezy can push into the tower as well. Metamorphosis has plenty of time left on it. He is going for that drums build, which, and we do usually see this Yasha focus, but I guess he's identifying that with this early dominance, they just want to push as fast as possible, right?
I like the drums as a substitute to Yasha because it gives you move speed, so you farm faster, move from one camp to other. It also gives you a little bit of tankiness, and you can buff up your team, so chase potential is there.
Good pressure here. Blizzy still doesn't have level 6. He can get it with this creep wave, so Arteezy's trying to exploit for the maximum in the meantime. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it's actually an attempt, but they have to back away. Sumail out of mana, and Fly will be able to get off.
EG might get 4 runes out of this. They are coming prepared.
Drums activate, Avalanche toss going in, and Shaman just disappears. Blizzy can't snatch up the rune quick enough. We chase it away.
Not 4, that's gonna be 5 runes, 4 bounties, and the region rune for Ember Spirit.
Partridge in the pear tree. They haven't actually got the other bounty in the top yet. Someone should get that on the retreat, or maybe just send Fly up there. You know, it's not like supports have got anything else to do. It's not like
Crit is playing so well this game. He's all over the place, involved in 7 out of 9 kills as Tiny. And we see Tiny's skipping that 3 grab build because it got nerfed, so you just want to max out your other spells.
Yeah, going for the phase boots as well, so just looking to close the distance as quickly as possible. I like that. S4 pretty deep. Crystallize wants to move in. He has the enrage now as well, which is problematic. S4 doesn't have a TP, so time for a little kiss chase, he says. Phase boots being used, throwing out the Gale just to keep Chew away. He's like, okay, maybe I live, maybe I don't. I think I'm going to be okay because Fly's here as the Fiend's grip if need be, but they're just going to back off.
Man, S4 is so good. First he scouted him with the Plague Ward, then used the Gale on him so he can't chase, and he knows that he can outrun Ursa with the hitting him with Poison Sting, slowing him down.
He's buying time as well. I mean, this is your carry for Na'Vi, and he's not farming. He's not killing. He just feels like he's wasting time. S4 can afford to do this because while he's doing that, TB is sitting top of net worth, and Sumail is farming as well. Oh, Avalanche toss coming out. Rich trying to escape, won't be able to do so though. He got Chew low, but not low enough. Searing Chains is there, but that's a level 6 Brewmaster. So Sumail will just back away.
Grip, top lane, DB, meta.
They can get him as well.
On this Ursa.
They might push for the tier 2.
Yeah, they're gonna push tier 2 tower, and they're also gonna pressure the tier 1 tower on mid. Plague Wards, level 3, and I just hope Venomancer buys that Force Staff. It's one of the most efficient items against the Brewmaster, against Shadow Shaman, and most importantly, Ursa.
Can get you out of a jam pretty easily. And it kind of fits with this mobility element, right? You got the Ember, you're going to have a TB moving very fast. One of the biggest downsides to Veno is how slow he is. Offsets that. Moving pretty fast from top lane. Drums come out, and Arteezy tries to move away. It's a little bit too late. They can hex it. No chance for a Sunder. Avalanche toss coming out, trying to find a revenge kill, but not able to do so. Instead, he leaves another one behind as Fly dies as well.
They stay there for a bit too long. Good rotation from Brewmaster, TPing, then initiating with the split from Fog, but that means tier 1 tower on mid is gonna die. And Ember Spirit also having an extremely good game. Level 9, almost 2,000 gold in his pockets. We didn't talk about Medusa. Medusa did not die this game so far, got 2 kills, and it's a dire Medusa, so she's gonna stay in this triangle and keep farming.
Yeah, ignore what's happening on the outside world, just have your own little farm bubble. And already got the Yasha on the way towards the Manta style, and is on course to overtake Arteezy in terms of net worth. Very close. Concerned about Crystallize. He's still going for this Midas, and he is trailing pretty far behind. In fact, Blizzy almost has more gold now. At least it's not the ridiculous 2 free Midas strategies, okay? We're keeping it to 1.
Yeah, Midas got nerfed, and I don't think you should have more than 2 Midases, especially if the game is not going well for you.
It's coming out. Sumail has been lingering in his bot lane for a long time, and there's the Searing Chains. They see the Shaman, they'll toss him up in the air. When he comes down, he no longer has a pulse. Be a push in as well. We've got a creep wave on its way. I'm not sure if Crystallize even wants to hang around and try and defend this. I mean, I don't think you can. You're playing a game of dodge at the moment. Unless you find, for example, Terrorblade far out on his own.
Na'Vi are losing Vision game again. They have 1 Observer Board planted and 2 on Oracle. One in his stash, so they need to get out, pop a smoke, try to plant some vision so Medusa can farm. She's on top of net worth right now, but she's gonna need a lot of time to actually come online because she does not want to fight right now.
Come in too much to obs, but they're committing a lot to sentries. You can already see it just laced throughout that jungle. They're just trying to secure as much for this Dota as possible. It's very clear to EG what Na'Vi's approach is. It's just buy time.
They devorded a lot of wards from EG.
I think EG right now only have this one they just placed in the bot lane at the runes, trying to scout out and see if they can actually snatch these. S4 realize he has to give one over, but there's no one from Na'Vi in the top lane, which means RTZ can grab freebies.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We'll leave it for crit. He has got a bottle. RTZ just follow him around like, regen me. Come on, give me a sip.
Dire are scanning.
So another 3-for-1 trade. Did they get 4 in the previous one?
I think it was 3. No, it's 2-2, right? It was the 2-2. If I remember correctly.
I think they got 4 actually.
Might have been. I think there was one where they got 3, right? Runes are too hard to track, guys. I haven't got any scroll here. There's too many towers falling and too many glyphs. That's the problem.
They need to use Shadow Shaman wards. They need to smoke up, try to play aggressively. They didn't take a single tier 1 tower in the game so far.
A good sign. There is an argument that if Na'Vi can suddenly clinch a good fight, there's a crap ton of gold on the map for them to exploit. And that's the kind of thing, is that you've got this lead for EG, but some of that does come out of these free towers they've taken. Echo being chased here. Fly is going to catch him the nightmare, and reinforcements are here, and Sumail, he wants to kill. Fly 5 doing a lot of work, brings it pretty low, and they'll kill him off. No way to protect himself. The pings come out because they saw Chu as well. 4-star forward, S4 goes in with the Gale. Rage is used so Crystallize can just run away, but Chu might not be so lucky. X going to be there. Throws down the wards as well, but it's too late. He's dead now. Black Cowan, Blizzy goes after the split. S4 pretty low here. They want to try and find the kill. Cycloned up in the air. They're going to look for Fly afterwards, but first they need to get rid of S4. Crit being chased by Crystallize, but won't be killed off. They will at least find the kill in the Venom. They might find one of the Bane as well, as Fly has been abandoned by his team. All
right, they got 2 return kills. I was expecting only 1 casualty on side of EG, but they managed to grab 2 kills, and Magical on killing spree right now. Manta style finished, level 15, extra Mystic Snake, Mana Steal. It doesn't look too bad for Na'Vi right now. Their lineup is gonna need another 10 minutes to kick in, because Ursa just finishes Hand of Midas, and he needs another item. He needs an item that he can fight with.
And that Medusa Snake Steal is pretty substantial in this game, right? Because you're talking about heroes that burn a lot of mana and don't have much to work with, right? Like Tiny, like Ember. They're so ability reliant at this stage in the game, and usually remain that way.
Yeah, even Venomancer is mana dependent. He's sitting on 700 mana pool. Force Staff is not 25 mana anymore. It's 100 mana. His ulti is also costly.
Chu just hiding in the trees. He shackled on RTZ and started to beg for his life, but Artur was not willing to listen. It's definitely going to be a big problem. So far, Na'Vi, they would have liked it to be a little bit more comfortable. It's a 7k net worth lead for EG, but the most important thing at all stages in this game for them is that Medusa is getting a lot of gold.
Yeah, they need to grab a kill or 2 and go Roche, but they need meta for it. They can't kill the Roche without it.
They already burned through the Metamorphosis, taking that up power. So they've at least exposed the base a little bit in that regard. Still 2 tier 2s remaining for the side of Na'Vi, so they're not feeling too pressured yet. You haven't really been able to breach this triangle that they have as a backup for Medusa. They're going to try now. They might find Ursa, but he's got a ward nearby, so he knows about this. Fly. Thinks twice about it. Just Searing Chains want to move away. Don't fight near shrines, guys. Little tip for your pub games. At least in my experience, that doesn't end very well.
Yeah, pub games usually don't end well.
Yeah, my pub games usually don't end well in general. That's a different discussion. Oh, jumping. Clap's coming out. Blizzy with the split as well. Now S4 tried to force stuff away, but it's too little, too late. He will be left behind, and they'll be content if that's the only thing they lose from a split. They're going to lose more. Chris has been found as well. The Hex is there. The Shackles as well will ensure that he meets his death shortly. Tanky hero, though. Makes you work for it. That does mean they give the kill to Magical, though, which is even better.
Yeah, this is a free tier 1 tower for Navi. And Stevie has a BKB now, 40 seconds left on meta, so they can try to go for a fight. But Navi's lineup is not to be underestimated. Even though it's a 7,000 net worth lead, 20 minutes in, they can still take a fight. Every time Brewmaster split is ready, Shadow Shaman is still not using those wards aggressively, and if this goes super late, I feel like Navi has an upper hand.
It's the power of the Medusa. It's not often you say that if a lineup has a Terrorblade either, but it's all the things around it, right? You got the Oracle saves, the Brewmaster stays pretty relevant, and the Shaman especially just becomes so infuriating to deal with the ward placements onto buildings.
Yeah, and there's the Roche I was talking about. Next meta, they're just gonna go straight in, take the Roche. Magical doesn't know what to build. He had the 4 staff queued up, full pike actually, then Scotty, then Butterfly. He's thinking about what his next item is gonna be.
Think fast as well, because soon EG are gonna come at you. You're basically going to see them take this Roche, and after that, they'll probably wait until the next Metamorphosis. But after that point, expect to see the tier 2 fall pretty fast. Smoke up straight away. They actually seem they can find anything. They've got a low Terrorblade, looking to hug someone with that Sunder.
S4 just picked up his talent on level 12. -8 seconds Venomous Gale.
Oh, he wants to make the Ursa Rage quit this game. The sad existence for poor Crystallize. The uptime is going to be insane. I mean, you can basically, you think about the way these fights last, right? And the way that Venomancer plays, you're not expecting the fight to be over in 5 seconds. You're expecting it to drag out. And that's where this gets incredibly annoying.
They tried to go for some kind of a sneaky play. Terrorblade had 30% HP, used the Sunder, maybe grab a kill because of it. Medusa now has full Butterfly.
She actually decided in the end. That's something. Get a little bit of movement speed from that as well. But you don't actually get the active effect anymore, so you can't speed around.
Yeah, next item. BKB queued up. I don't think he needs it.
Oh, bot lane. They're going in. They found Ember. Shackled on the spot with the Rage active. Crystallize does enough damage, and that's a big pickup. Meanwhile, the mid lane, though, they turn around looking for someone. Snaker's going to get low. The crit now needs to TP away. The crits, though, ironically, a little bit too strong, will kill him off.
Yeah, this is not looking good for EG right now.
How can you say that about a lineup with the Aegis? That's the best part about this.
Tiny's gonna fall off. Bane is not gonna do that great. Brewmaster's in.
He went pretty deep. He's got the split and he's holding on to it. S4 did get the 4-star off, but that's going to be a tier 1 falling. Magical might just keep going.
Ooh, with the haste. Can they get a pick off?
Looking for it. Scouting about, but they've moved away appropriately. They retreat to the left side where they felt a little bit more comfortable where they just scouted. The water will go down. That's going to be a tier 2 falling. And reminder again, this is EG with the Aegis, and they're not able to do anything with it.
And Dibian needs to switch his item build. He needs to be able to shred through Medusa's evasion. So MKB, I think that's his next item choice.
Keeping pace with the Medusa, but difference is, you think about these two heroes in a huge cluster of a team fight. The Medusa's hitting everyone. The Terrorblade can only focus one target at a time. The damage is comparative. S4 queuing up the Blink next. He knows what has to happen at this stage in the game. It's just about those big initiations with a good Poison Nova placed. The smoke from EG. But the scan does hit.
Scan connects again.
Oh, on point. Navi just reading this correctly. He wants to jump someone with this Blink Dagger, but no one is feeling ballsy enough to show on that creep wave top. They might stick Crystallized there, or possibly just Magical, but I don't think you ever try and jump the Medusa first. Ambush with the tier 2. The S4's going to linger around the mid lane. I'm not sure. I don't think Na'Vi are likely to try and come out of the base for this. Bit too risky, maybe.
They know EG is there. Roche may respawn in 4.5 minutes, which means another 1.5 minutes on Aegis.
Bot lane is pushed far out, so Na'Vi might be able to keep their tier 2 in the bot lane alive. EG, no real easy way to approach that high ground. When everyone's lingering on the high ground like they are on the side of Na'Vi right now, you don't feel comfortable against the Brew, against the Shaman, just fighting into these choke points. Although Great's going to make a move. Avalanche, he wants to toss opportunity, but RTZ is hesitant. He doesn't want to do it. Searing Chains onto Medusa. But they're just poking and prodding. They're trying to actually force a response out of Na'Vi. Oh, there's a sentry down as well. They might just get a glimpse of Sumail here. Is ready to go. Of course, doesn't have a blink dagger. Is Q1 up next? He has got his BKB.
Does not want to fight.
Oh, going on
50
RT.
seconds until his Aegis is gone.
Getting pretty low on HP. Gonna back away. We'll be bottled up. They don't want to risk this too much. They're holding on to the Metamorphosis. And it looks like both teams are just going to retreat and look towards the runes. The next big item pickup for the Medusa. So she's going for that BKB. She's committed fully.
I don't think she needs a BKB, especially because you have Oracle sitting behind you. You already have one Dispel with Manta style. I think she's just overcommitting.
Seems maybe Magical's a little bit too worried about the Sunder.
Maybe Magical's too worried about magical damage.
Ah, that could be it. You know, when you live with that name long enough, I'm a little bit obsessed. The thing is, though, it's not going to stop the Fiend's Grip. That's the biggest issue here. I think it's just got reclaimed, so RTZ was thinking about getting aggressive, decided against it. But they'll let the creep wave take this tower. Take it they will. Bly has got the Fiend's Grip. Could go into Magical here. Gale comes out. He's thinking about it. Gonna purge him off, though. And that's the moment to move, because Oracle just shoot his face. False Promise forced onto him himself, actually. And now Nightmare up. Medusa held in place for a long time. Split's going to come out, and Blizzy chase it forward. Looking on Bane. RT's just going to back up a little bit. Sumail needs to be careful. Crystallize, trying to hit onto him, but can't do enough damage. In the meantime, Bane with the Fiend's Grip lasting a long time. They'll finally get rid of Avalanche Toss. Coming in for crit. BKB up for Crystallize. Going to chase forward with the Enrage active. And now, Tiny forced off for safety, but for how long? They're going to stun him up. RTZ running away because the Stone Gaze is active. And now, Hexed up Tiny. Shackled on the spot will fall. RTZ just using this BKB to run away. And Na'Vi take a convincing fight there.
Yeah, Navi's lineup is only gonna get stronger. They can't really touch this Medusa. They need to play around it, but the problem is they don't have enough lockdown for this Brewmaster, which means Brewmaster is getting off split every single time in a team fight.
It should be like point out right. That was ideal for EG, the way they were able to snipe out Oracle. Like Na'Vi were forced to react to that fight. Yeah, Oracle didn't even go down. That's the beautiful thing about it. But it's just the way that they forced the False Promise on Seneko. Right? All of his abilities that they were worried about weren't available in that fight.
And the Medusa is level 20, which means she has extra Mystic Snake, Mana Steal, and all these heroes are mana dependent, especially TB. Like, his mana pool is shitty.
We did mention it earlier. TB now included. Meanwhile, in top lane, they found Sumail. That's a pretty big pick-off for them as well, because now they don't have to worry about that split pushing.
Na'Vi is back, baby. At least in this game.
Na'Vi's back. Maybe the upper brackets. It's been a while since I've had that feeling. Lizzie, he's been galed up. Uh-oh. They've enfeebled him as well, so everything's going to last even longer. He's getting pretty low in the reflection. He'll end up killing himself up. But the False Promise there to save his life, and now they're going to start healing him up. Be enough to save his life, but Seneko gives his in return. As they decide for that kill, Avalanche coming in, actually trying for the play. Hex going to be there, though, and crit. That was a little bit too greedy. 2 for 1. Well, 1 for 1, but they're already one man down, so maybe they feel good about that. They at least force out the False Promise and get the big kill, but you can't flip it into anything really worthwhile.
My prayers are answered.
You couldn't get the kill on the Brew. You're not really slowing down the Medusa, you're just enabling her. And your TV wasn't off farming and split pushing. He was involved in that fight.
TB level 18 against level 20 Medusa, and Ursa recovered. He's third on net worth. That's why you get Hand of Midas on Ursa, so you can farm up. And he's been playing extremely well. Getting a pickoffs. He just keeps farming. He knows when to join a fight and when to farm. Also, Shadow Shaman with XP gain talent has level 15 right now. Extra cast range plus enough money to buy a Blink Dagger. So it's gonna be really tough, because they don't have a heroes that goes into backline and just kills the Shadow Shaman.
Dire's top tower is
I mean, you maybe throw your Ember in there, but if he flops it and he gets caught at all, he's in trouble. That's why he's going for that Lincoln's. He needs that kind of insurance policy to ensure he doesn't instantly just get killed. As we've seen time and time again because of Chu's movements. Actually, Chu does have enough for a Blink Dagger now. And Crit is Chu in the bot lane. Hex coming out. You should know by now, this is where people come to die. Rage activate to ensure the Crit dies very quick. Things out. They know about Magical. S4 is pressuring a little bit. We'll blink away, though. Snake chases on, though. Gives even more mana over, and suddenly they want to run away.
That's a full butterfly on TB, and the Medusa needs that MKB to mitigate the evasion. It's not 100%, but at least it's something, hey.
Could be worse. Things could definitely be much better for EG. That gold lead they built so early is just slowly but gradually disappearing. And XP is far in favor of Na'Vi. Back jump in by Blizzy. Holding on to the split though. They just want to secure the runes. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Sumail alone will secure 2 for the side of EG. Being 2 apiece as a result of that. Roche is up.
Yeah, look at the XP on side of Na'Vi.
It's just building. It's not stopping.
It's huge because you have Oracle, who also has XP talent. Same goes for Shadow Shaman, I guess. It also makes the graph look better for Na'Vi.
Free graphs are the most important. Fly in trouble. Will go down. No escape from that. A little bit greedy in the river that way. Just trying to get rid of some wards. Did manage to do so, but you may have just opened up the Roche pit for Na'Vi because they have an Ursa. He's hungry for a second life. Even the ward's committed to ensure it's not going to be interrupted. I don't think EG... I mean, they have to know this is going on there. They just scanned, but I don't think you can interrupt it.
Nope.
Pull it down. Crit was contemplating going for a snipe. Not able to do so. They actually give it across the Magical. No matter whether you got an Ursa on your team or not, everyone knows the Snake Lady is the priority for Na'Vi. What are we going for next? Is this going to be... Yeah, MKB.
Yeah, she needs it. Against that butterfly on TB. Man, Navi's in control right now.
They are. I mean, we're actually getting a serious yellow cost. There were concerns after that dominant display in game 1 that maybe EG run away with this, but Na'Vi, they're telling everyone, don't count us out.
EG just smoked. 3-man smoke. I don't think you can achieve that much, especially since there's Oracle and Medusa with Aegis.
Especially the way they're moving. Like, you saw it from Crit, right? The smoke broke and instantly he pings, but he doesn't want to make a risky blink. You can't. Because if you don't catch the Oracle, who do you kill? Look at that straight away. Na'Vi say, okay, let's smoke, let's go. If they're not going to come to us, we'll come to them. That's what we'll keep pressuring the top lanes, just trying to force people back here. Is building into the Aghanims next. Too much of a surprise that that is the way he's chosen to go in this type of game. I'll jump in. First hit bash, and Bane's dead. No chance of escape. The pings come out, but Sumail already looking to run away. They're waiting for him. Remnant out.
Oh, for a moment I thought that was Earthshaker, considering how aggressive he blinked in.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he clapped the ground. He slowed him. I'm sure Ember's not scared of it. Oh, he should be now. He's out of mana. Oh, there they go. Lincoln's pop.
Oh,
they didn't hit in time. The root will, though, and now they can move in. Hex there as well. Going to try and force stop him to safety. Chasing through the plat. Split's coming out. Sumail, one more Remnant. Bros, the last one he's got out, and they're already chasing onto it. They've got both sides covered. Now the jump in. There's the poison coming out from S4. Can he actually do enough with it, though? Doesn't look like it. He won't survive to see the machinations of his creation. Instead, Tiny will go down alongside him as they find 2 pickoffs. And I mean, a big ultimate commit from S4 in that fight as well. They could just go high ground.
TB has double damage, so if they don't purge it off with Panda, with Oracle Fortunes, and it could be a problem.
They've sent Medusa back, but the rest of them are committed to a push. Remember, this Medusa does have boots of travel, so she's back in a cinch. Got the wards. 2 men down. You need to buy a little bit of time, but you might have to forfeit this tower. Jump in, going forward. Hex comes out, long range. The fly's gone. Nice initiation from Chu with that blink, and that Aether Lens doing a lot of work. Forces the buy back instantly. And Sumail, Lincoln's been popped, wants to back away. Magical, being slowed down a little bit with that Enfeeble. Not enough there, make him hesitate. Shackles coming out. RTZ as well, going to rim on the spot, turns him into a poor little sheepy. Now jumping, Avalanche coming out. There's the BKB from Magical. Feed script though as well. He's got the Aegis though, that's their problem. The False Promise coming out, saves his life, and now turns around with the gaze. Gonna force him away, Sunder out, Crystallize, standing ground within range. RTZ needs to back away, but Estor's already down. Blowing him up. RTZ gonna be chased onto. The bash comes out, and he's dead. No chance he escapes from that. BKB activated by Blizzy, wants to fight, but now Crystallized blinking forward. Can't find the opportunities. There's a movement away by Crixus in time with his blink, and now he's in trouble because this bear is hungry for food, and you look edible. Okay, so fall for more Sumail. A little bit alone here. Has no remnants to work with. Has to buy some time. They say, no, wait. He's just trying to distract us. We've got to creep. Go for the high ground. Take the racks.
That's not the play. They went on Medusa, who has Aegis, and Oracle is sitting behind him, which means he's not gonna die ever. So free set of racks is for Na'Vi, and it's not looking good for EG. They're drawing on a map where they need to go. They need to have Shadow Shaman alive so he can control this Ember Spirit. Runes.
But just zoning them out, making sure he gets at least one rune. Sneko is looking to snatch it up, but can't. But the bot lane will go though, whereas Crystallized finds himself 2 juicy bounties. This is kind of the problem right now. Is, you know, we saw it at the end of that fight when Ember just ran out of spirits. You think about the way they're playing is you've got this Venom who wants to draw the fight out, but if you're forced into early remnants, what does Ember do in the later parts of the fight? You have to play really defensive, right?
No, if I don't have an answer, I'm not saying it.
And they're going to need an answer to this because Magical's not letting up. It's double catapult, and he's ready to push high ground again. He still has this Aegis for a little bit longer. 20 seconds.
BKB.
Oh,
Someone just bought the BKB.
What? What? Was
BB?
that? Yeah, that was RTZ.
Relax, you're doing fine.
Okay, well, they don't know about it.
BKB.
The one's outside, but now they're going to jump in. Crit going pretty deep. Magical stands his ground. Hex is going to be there. Tiny. Nightmare to protect him. Double force stuff to get him away. Going to stay alive. Magical needs to be careful that Aegis is about to expire. Searing Chain locks him on the spot. There it is. Aegis reclaimed. He won't get the benefits of the regen, but they will be able to back away. Gale coming out from S4. Does connect. They slowed him down a lot, but do they want to go? They do. Blink forward, crit, goes with the avalanche, does connect on the magical, but so fast on this Medusa with the boost of travel. BKB activated. Now Blizzy looking to turn around. They're trying to just force the BKB out RTZ, but there's a BKB he doesn't actually have. Getting pretty low on mana, has enough for the Thunder opportunity. But Split's going to be there. Long range shackles on the Bane, does connect. Magical with the BKB moving forward, will clean up the kill on the fly. And now the enrage activate. Crystallized just making sure they can't turn around onto him. Avalanche toss coming out. Do find the kill into Oracle though. Remnants forward, Chase and Sumail wants this. They pop the Linkets, Hex going to be there, and that may have been a mistake. He can't move away quick enough, can he? No, the Shackle's going to be there, and with that, he's going to fall. Poison over as well, the back goes on S4, he can't escape. One more hit gets it, it's a double kill with Magical. AG still trying to fight hard. Crit's going to turn around with the Avalanche toss up in the air. Magical goes down, they find it. RTZ will find the kill on the side. They get rid of Crystallized, and now they're just going to initiate the cleanup, as they do get the kill on the Shaman as well. The Brewmaster did TP away, didn't want to give up that gem, but that's a big victory for EG.
Yeah, they're gonna need to use so many buybacks on Na'Vi right now. Good buyback coming up from Sumail. Venom blinking in, using a Gale on 4 people, and there's gonna be a double damage on bottom. They wish TB picked that up.
They've got a creep wave pushing in the bot. The TB Illusion is going to try and slow that down. They need to get maximum value here. 2 buybacks already committed from Na'Vi. They still have 1 on Ursa. With that, EG might just stem their aggression. Metamorphosis is running out soon. They'll say value gained and just back off.
EG only lost 1 side. Roche may respawn in a minute and 20, which benefits them a lot. The long respawn time. TB is going to hit level 25 right now, and also his meta will be ready at the time Roche spawns.
There it is. Takes the attack range talent as expected.
Against Medusa, against Ursa, so you can just attack from as far as possible. I think he needs to swap this Yasha. Get, I mean, he can first swap Power Treads and get some kind of a damage item. Go all in. All right, that's Daedalus. Daedalus, Scotty, don't upgrade the Yasha. Might even get Satanic. Might even get Satanic because he went all in with the damage, so he can be tanky enough and not die in with the first initiation. He just sold that Yasha. Good choice.
Just short buyback as well. 57 gold required. Farm a few creep waves, you'll get yourself there. Just hope they don't pick you off before that point. Well, what items are we going to see coming out from Na'Vi next? Going towards that Lotus on the Brewmaster. Is the Shadow Blade being queued up by Chu? They get aggressive, find as many ways to initiate and find the pickoffs without them noticing. They want to expose the rest of the base, so they're going for this tier 1 top. Roche is going to spawn in 8 seconds, actually, so it's going to be a quick one. This Roche could decide it. one way or the other. Some big buybacks have been committed on both sides.
Man, Venomancer hit vicious. He had that GPM talent right now. 30 minutes of running 90 GPM talent would give him way more items.
Would have given him a lot of extra Skrilla. He would have had his axe by now and been far on to the next item.
It's almost free axe. 2,700 gold for the last 30 minutes.
True. I would have freed him up to maybe complete a Hurricane Pike or go for something entirely different, whether it's like an Atos or drums.
Heaven's Halberd is the item in this game. Like if he had GPM talent, free Heaven's Halberd against both of these cores who rely on the right clicks.
Avalanche, crit. He went pretty deep here. Hexed up, going to try and be forced off the way, but shackled up on the spot, and they know Roach is up.
Even Roach is beating him up.
Yeah, everyone's joining in. Everyone hates crit in this game. Now they're going to go to work. Ursa sees Roach. Ursa wants Roach. Can you do anything right now? They're going to go with the Poison Nova. S4 slows them down the Gale as well. Long range. Hex coming out. BKB from Blizzy. And the long range shackles as well. Nightmare buys a little bit of time, but S4 can he get away? Forced up to the high ground. And now RTZ right clicking into Magical. Trying to get him low. BKB activated. Trying to get the kill on Medusa, but there's the false promise to protect. RTZ needs to back away because BKB runs out. Sunder gets on a Senego. Going to get him low. He stays alive. And RTZ will not be so lucky. Now they're looking to run down the rest of EG. The shackles are out. They'll find the kill on the Ember. Bane joins him on the side. The buyback from RTZ. What is it for? You have no Sunder. You have no Metamorphosis. And soon, you're going to have no life. Shackled up. S4 trying to move in and do anything he can to help, but he has no way of interrupting that shackle.
God.
And this might be the winner for Na'Vi because you have no buyback on your Terrorblade. You got no buyback on your Ember.
They're calling
GG.
it. GG. 1-1. Na'Vi played extremely well in this game. They managed to come back from a really bad landing stage, especially Adusa was always on top. It's Dire Medusa, which means she's going to spend a lot of time in the Dire Triangle, just farming up. Also Shadow Shaman. Chu's positioning was extremely good during the mid game. He got a couple of pickoffs, and it was a free Brewmaster game. He always got a split off. I think lack of control on side of EG actually cost him the game.